I.S.U.P.K. 53rd Annual Lord's Passover.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K. down in Florida. I'm Captain of 10,000 Shamoy Yahweh. We here to let you know 53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida. It's going down in South Florida, Cocoa Beach.
Friday, April 15th, 2022.
The lamb, the wine, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, you understand? Good music, good weather, the palm trees, the whole nine.
This is going to be glorious. Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
April 15th and the 16th. Don't just book for the 15th. Book for the 15th and the 16th.
It's going down Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
Moses told Pharaoh we need 3 days to be able to go out into the wilderness and serve our power the way he commands. You're going to have to get that off with your boss, with your slave master. So make sure you in the building. Cocoa Beach, Florida, April 15th to 16th, 2022. It's going down. We'll see y'all there. Shalom.
Black power, 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000.
Give me Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31, but with shot. And let me say something. Like, this is something very important for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to hear. Like, this is something that the Lord wants us to hear as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans right here, man. We are God's chosen people. We are the Israelites according to the Bible. That's right. We are the Jews according to the Bible. That's the right. Puerto Ricans are the Israelites. Right. The Cubans are the Israelites. Right. The Colombians are the Israelites. Right. The Costa Ricans are the Israelites. Right. The Mexicans are the Israelites. Right. The Peruvians are the Israelites. Right. The Brazilians are the Israelites. Right. You understand? Blacks and Latinos and Native Americans are God's chosen people. Right. The Cherokee are the Israelites. That's the Haitians are the Israelites. Right. The people from Barbados are the Israelites. Right. The Jamaicans are the Israelites. Right. The Trinidadians are the Israelites. Right. We are God's chosen people. Right. And this is something that the Negroes in America, the Negroes in the ghetto, the Negroes in Norfolk, the Negroes in Port Smith, the Negroes in Chesapeake, the Negroes in the Hampton Roads area are God's chosen people. And that's something that the Lord wants us to hear. You got Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31, and the Lord wants us to understand this right here. We need to separate from America in every way, shape, and form. America wants us to not be a part of this society. America wants us to separate from our oppressor and not follow his ways, and not to follow his customs, and not to follow his culture. And that's something so important to understand, man. We have to separate from America's traditions if you are so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, man. You got Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. Go ahead and read it for me, out.
Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
The Lord said what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Like something that the Lord wants us to understand. If you are black, Hispanic, or Native American, you have an oppressor. You have someone oppressing you. We have someone oppressing us. And that's what the Lord wants us to understand right here. The Lord is talking to blacks and Latinos and Native Americans. And the Lord said what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Like, we're not supposed to follow him. We're not supposed to do his ways. We're not supposed to follow his culture. We're not supposed to follow his tradition. And you know what? This is most important. We don't understand the dangers that come with following our oppressive traditions. We don't understand the dangers that come with following his culture and following his ways. We don't understand the danger that comes after following after our oppressor. The Lord says what?
Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Right, start from the top.
Verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
And just like how the Puerto Ricans wanted to follow after America, guess what happened? They lost their neighborhoods. Right. They lost their families. Right. They lost their homes. Right. They lost their destroyed. Because we followed our oppressor, Donald Trump, in shooting jump shots with toilet paper and also paper towels on the Puerto Rican land. The Lord said what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
We don't realize how dangerous it is. When we want to follow out the traditions of our oppressor. The Lord is saying what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
The reason why there's crime, the reason why there's poverty, the reason why there's gentrification, the reason why we're struggling in the ghetto, the reason why we're poor is because of what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Because we're following after our oppressor. We are taking his ways. We are doing what the Lord says us to do. And that's something that the Lord does not want. And that's something that the Lord doesn't want us to do. He said what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Like the Lord does not want us to envy our oppressor. We're not supposed to follow after America. We're not supposed to follow after people like Donald Trump. We're not supposed to follow people like Andrew Jackson. And what does the Lord say right here?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Like the Lord does not want us to envy our oppressor. Like the Lord is against blacks and Latinos and Native Americans following the culture of America and following the culture of Donald Trump and following the culture of Joe Biden and following the culture of Bill and Hillary Clinton and following the culture of George W. Bush and following the culture of your Ronald Reagans and your JFKs and your Andrew Jacksons and your George Washingtons. The Lord said what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
We don't realize how dangerous it is when we want to follow the traditions of our oppressor. And the Lord said what?
And choose none of his ways.
The Lord said what?
And choose none of his ways.
The reason why we're criminals, because we chose the ways of our oppressor. The reason why we're murdering each other in the ghetto and we're murdering and shooting each other in Norfolk, and the reason why we're killing each other and shooting each other and murdering each other in Port Smith and Newport News, because we did what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Because we envied our oppressor. We want to be just like them. We want the thugs. We want the gangsters. We want those criminals. We want killing each other like that. That was them. That was your Al Capone. The Lord said what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
That was your Goodfellas.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
That was your Godfather.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
That was your Scarface.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
That was Mrs. Doubtfire.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
That was your Casino.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Like the Lord said, we were not supposed to envy our oppressor.
I.S.U.P.K. 53rd Annual Lord's Passover.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K. down in Florida. I'm Captain of 10,000 Shamoy Yalo. We here to let you know 53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida. It's going down in South Florida, Cocoa Beach.
Friday, April 15th, 2022.
The lamb, the wine, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, you understand? Good music, good weather, the palm trees, the whole nine.
This is going to be glorious. Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
April 15th and the 16th. Don't just book for the 15th. Book for the 15th and the 16th.
It's going down Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
Moses told Pharaoh we need 3 days to be able to go out into the wilderness and serve our power the way he commands. You're going to have to get that off with your boss, with your slave master. So make sure you in the building. Cocoa Beach, Florida, April 15th to 16th, 2022 is going down. We'll see y'all there. Shalom.